Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to do a Dunkin test for version 13.2.1. It's gonna be a 12-minute drive, 4.1 miles. Let me activate FSD. So, okay, I'm parked and FSD was able to make a reverse. So I purposely parked facing in just to see how this would behave. And so now it was able to get out. And I think that's good. Okay, now we are at a stop. The camera died and we just made a right on stop, and now we are crossing on stop. So let's see how FSD will exit here. So it's making a right.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Gardiners Avenue.
Okay, good. So we make a right here. So it's FSD has been passing the concrete island test, and now it's making a right, and good, and it's in position.
Now turn left onto Hempstead Tpke
for the left turn. Okay, so we have the left turn signal on green. Okay, good. Okay, we've crossed several green lights now, and I think we're gonna slow down here. Okay, good, slow down. Okay, so we have a green light. Okay, good lane change here. But the thing is, it made a lane change on a solid line, so I just want to mention that. Okay, so we are crossing this green light.
In 500 feet, turn right onto North Bellemore Road. Now turn right onto North Bellemore Road.
Okay, so good lane change to the right turn lane and then make a right turn. Now we make a left.
Now stay straight to take the Wantagh Pkwy North ramp,
which is called Stay Straight. Okay, now we advance. Okay, it slowed down a little bit because it saw a car from the right. Now we continue on and merge. Let's see. Okay, good. We do have some room after this car. And shout out to that SUV.
In 1 mile, take exit W2E on the right onto Old Country Road. Now take exit W2E on the right.
Okay, now we make a right, exit, and then we make a right here on stop. Okay, my foot is on the brakes. Okay, alright. I got used to FSD's creeps. Okay, good. We have a window. Nice. Now we move on to the left lane. Okay, good.
In 1,000 feet, turn left. Then your destination will be on the right.
Okay, so we need to be going here now. Now it's taking a bit of time for FSD to go to this left lane. Okay, so I think we have a clear path.
Now turn left.
Okay, so you see this? We are not going to Dunkin at the
Now your
moment.
destination is on the right.
We are at 7-Eleven here. So it seems like the issue still persists for version 13. And I'm just gonna see where FSD will redirect. Okay, if I activate it here, where will it go? Okay, good. Okay, this is what I would do. Alright. Nice.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Charlotte Avenue.
Okay, it's able to find the exit, which is good. And adjust to that parking car, slowing down. Okay, good.
Now turn left onto Charlotte Avenue.
Okay. Alright, good. So FSD was able to find its way out. That's good. And now we make a left here. Okay, good. We have a window. Alright, good selection here. It's on
Now turn left onto West Old Country Road.
The leftmost left turn lane. And we have a green light. Now let's see if it gets lost again.
In 500 feet, turn left. Then your destination will be on the right.
Okay, it's not familiar with this left turn lane, it seems like. Now let's see if the traffic will induce
now turn left.
To move forward. Oh snap, okay, so we're gonna do it again. Okay, so
now your destination is on the right.
no, we are not at the destination.
Now your destination is on the left.
Yeah, there you go. So what will it do now?
Now turn left onto West Old Country Road.
Okay, so there was a comment here that... Oh snap, so why is it making... Okay, so interesting part here. It is wonderfully parking and knowing where it needs to go in terms of parking, but We are not at destination. We are at 7-Eleven, which is right beside Dunkin. So actually I forgot to disengage and then drop a Tesla message. I should do that. Now let me retry this again. I'll make a right and then disengage. So that was good, right? That's the first time it parked itself upon arrival at destination. But the thing is, this is not the destination. It thought it is, but it's not. So I'm just going to reactivate it once I make a right. Now I'm kind of iffy to just make a left. I don't trust FSD on what it's gonna do if I allow it to. So now I'm gonna re-engage it here. And let's see what it will do. Okay, so I didn't go for Dunkin. Okay, so now we have a green light.
In 1,000 feet, make a U-turn at Carman Avenue onto Old Country Road.
So we are making a U-turn up ahead, and let's see if there are signs of no U-turn here.
Now make a U-turn at Carman Avenue.
Okay, there's none, but I'm not sure if it has enough room to do it. So it seems like there's always a first for FSD. I might have to disengage here. But I want to see how it's gonna do this though, because if it's a U-turn, it should be looking for... Okay, so it's not a U-turn. Okay, so it's making a right now. Okay, good. Good decision, good redirect.
In 500 feet, turn sharp right onto Carman Avenue extension. Now turn sharp right onto Carman Avenue extension.
Okay, do we have enough room here? I think we do. But I'm just taking my sweet time. Okay, so there's a green light now. We should have room to make a right.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Old Country Road. Now turn right onto Old Country Road.
Okay, so FSD should be able to make a right here. Maybe because it sees that there are oncoming cars, that's why it's not moving. Or maybe it doesn't know that it can make a right here. Okay, now we have a green. I was about to press the accelerator because there were cars behind me, but they were very gracious. Okay, so we are advancing. We have a green light and good lane change here. I've been thinking of when it should do it. Now if it makes another premature left turn and towards 7-Eleven, I'm gonna disengage and drop a message.
In 500 feet, turn left. Then your destination will be on the right.
Okay, so it should make a left right about now here.
Now turn left.
Okay, so I'm disengaging. Now the thing is, there was no option send Tesla a message. I didn't read the docs here, so I don't know how it should happen. But anyway, okay, so we are here and I just want to give my takeaways. FSD started off from a parked state where it was facing the parking spot and it was able to reverse and was able to position itself to advance. And it was able to make a right on stop, but my camera died, and then cross on stop and was able to find a way out of the parking area and passed the concrete island test. It was then able to position itself to the left turn lane, and once it made a left turn, it continued straight to the middle lane and then crossed some green lights, adjusted to, I think, a merging car, and then made a lane change to the right lane in preparation for the right to Bellemore Road. After that, FSD made a lane change to the right turn lane, then made a right to Bellemore, and then made a left towards Wantagh Pkwy, and FSD was able to merge successfully. It stayed on the right lane for all of the Wantagh Pkwy Drive and exited to W2E and made a right on stop. Now the thing is, it made an immediate lane change to the left lane, went straight ahead, but FSD did not go make a lane change to the left turn lane right away, so there was a bit of a delay and went over the solid white line, and it made a premature left turn thinking that that was a destination, but it made a left turn to 7-Eleven. So I had to disengage there and retry. And that being said, I reactivated FSD after I made a right to Old Country Road, and FSD went to a parking lot of, what was it? Stop and Shop, and then was able to find the exit, made a left, and positioned itself to the leftmost left turn lane. Then FSD was able to make a left turn on green. After that, FSD again failed to position early on the left turn lane, and it crossed over when it was already solid, white solid line. And then FSD actually, I thought it was gonna make it this time, but it did not. It made a left turn to 7-Eleven again. After that, FSD was kind of still driving a little bit, and I didn't know what it was doing up until I realized that it saw a parking spot and parked there. So kudos to FSD being able to find a parking spot, but it did it at the wrong destination. So that was an interesting drive, and I had to disengage again. Well, actually I didn't have to disengage because it turned off the navigation, and after I made a right, I thought that FSD was able to, I thought that the navigation was still on, but turns out no. So I had to plot it again and activated FSD. So FSD was able to advance on green, and initially it had to make a U-turn towards Carman Avenue, but it rerouted again. It made a left turn to Carman and made a right, and then made a sharp right as it waited for the green, and then it made a right turn towards Old Country Road on green. Now FSD went over to, after the right turn, it positioned itself to the left lane and continued straight, but again it had a delay of going to the left turn lane, and so it crossed over on a solid white line. Now FSD was about to repeat to make a left to 7-Eleven, but the thing is, I just disengaged and I was thinking of dropping a message, but I didn't see a prompt. I might have to reread the docs on how to send a Tesla recording because it didn't appear after I disengaged. So after that, I just drove myself to Dunkin. Now, it was a very interesting drive. It is supposed to be a short drive and turns out to be a longer one because of several disengages. And it seems like the GPS is not accurate enough for FSD to know where it is supposed to go. But, you know, I'm just speculating. I'm not sure if it's an FSD thing or a navigation thing. But, yeah, I'm just putting it out there. So those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.